Hello, welcome to the PlayStation State of Play. This is Sony's equivalent to the Nintendo Direct, and since this was happening today, and I did the reaction to the previous Nintendo Direct, I was like, you know what? Why not? Do the PlayStation equivalent, right? I guess. But all discretion, this is not live, um, because the initial broadcast happened when I was working, so now I'm currently back from work. And I'm home, but I have not looked up anything yet. So hopefully this will be as fresh as it can be, or as fresh as I try to keep it to be. Because literally as soon as I got home, it's like, all right, I sat down, went straight to YouTube, and there's a spoiler on the front page. So I've already spoiled for one thing. So unfortunate, but yeah, no, it is what it is. People getting that hype, driving that hype machine, but fucking whatever. Um, but as far as directs go, pretty much every PlayStation State of Play. If you think Nintendo's directs were were unappealing and underwhelming, yeah, I've always found that the PlayStation equivalent are even worse. So, yay! But anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Turn off. How do I? Oh yes. So I'm assuming this isn't one I saw, but
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
Is it going to be more? No, it wouldn't be Doom, right? Yeah, because from what I've seen of a lot of PlayStation State of Play, it's a lot of DLC, and hey, this game's still coming. So
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed.
although this looks a lot like was it Returnal?
Hey everyone, how's it going?
A bit
I'm
like
Gregory
Returnal.
Loudon, creative director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5.
Saros, never heard of
Saros
it.
builds on Returnal's award-winning action.
Oh, that's what it
tells the
looks like.
emotional
It's the
and
same
haunting
dev
story
team.
of Arjun
I see.
Devraz's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Cargill.
Yeah, I didn't play Returnal. Heard it was fine. Nothing special. It has that whole gimmick where you know, you die and then you do the world over again from the start. You get better at the game, you get better runs, you get better equipment, etc, etc. I'm guessing this is going to be a similar idea.
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon.
Oh, okay.
By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy
Adaptive trigger, trademark.
weaponry.
I wonder if they have to say that. Yeah, because this isn't a Returnal exclusive PS5 game. I'm not sure if it ever was on PC. I think for a long time it was like that and Death Proof. No, not Death Proof. What was it? It was just Death something. That was another like PS5 game that was like exclusive for a while.
Here is a
The
Soltari
PS5.
hololog,
But those are
where
like the
you
two
can learn
games.
more about lost Carcosa.
I'll try.
Yeah, pretty much everything's been ported now, so
Hold on for me.
PS5 has next to no exclusives, unfortunately. But is the state of the market nowadays. Like even like a Microsoft, they're slowly putting some of their exclusives on the platform, so it's happening. I mean, the day that we see a PlayStation exclusive game on a fucking Xbox will be crazy, but yeah, those were the numbers that I've recently seen. Apparently, Xbox is the most exclusive console, but it's also like the most liked, so which is ultra bizarre in this day and age. Switch being the cheapest, and PlayStation being the middleman.
Chance where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action.
Ah.
Second chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
Or it'll be like an ability you can unlock later. Or make it like it's Borderlands, where you can like kill an extra enemy to come back. I thought that was a cool idea. But that might be trademarked or patented. That's the word, patented. Oh no, many skulls. That means this guy's killed many, many people. Gasp.
The sun is forever.
Here.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and
Meh,
our
it was
amazing
whatever.
ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro.
I don't really.
Thanks for watching. We
Probably
can't
something
wait
that
to
I
share
won't play.
more from all of the team.
I mean, I've been
working
playing
on
that first game,
Saros.
so I'm not really interested, to be honest. What else you got? I don't know. It seems like Dark Souls, but with guns. So, right. What if you gave Dark Souls, man, a gun? Hmm? Isn't that what you do with like whatever popular property ever existed? What if you give blank a gun? I think there's like 1,000,000 Five Nights at Freddy's clones and Minecraft clones. The only difference is you now have a gun. Right. Oh, we can actually launch it and everything. Damn. That's probably gonna move. Oh boy. Just so you know. Because I'm recording on the same dish, so I'm not recording live. Because I figured I could go live on Twitch if I really wanted to, but then somebody could come in the chat and be like, "Oh, are you excited for blank?" And it hasn't been put in this state of play yet, so they could easily come in and spoil it. So
She's been shelved for 5 years.
ooh, is this by the Disco Elysium devs? I do have Disco Elysium. I've played a little bit of it. Very, very interesting. I actually need to play that on stream at some point.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to the
Yeah, apparently Disco Elysium is like, it like became like super popular, and like even before it even got voices. And apparently it's like within like the top 20 like greatest games of all time. Something to that regard. So
Fragile embarrassment. And her methods
very
are
interesting.
so
We're doing a
unhinged.
follow-up.
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
I guess like if you already had the engine, it wouldn't be too hard, right?
Show a little
Because all the backgrounds are pre-rendered,
We're at
right?
the end of history.
And looks like they're painted as well,
Everything that could go wrong
or at least digitally painted.
already has.
Zero Padres. Oh, next year, cool. That means I have to beat Disco Elysium before that comes out, right? Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming to PlayStation. Or something. Well, if it was like that big of a property, probably. I mean, there's like 1 billion blank simulator games. They're gonna put something like that in the PlayStation instead of play. That'd be, you know, a big deal. Also, I did catch the chat before this went live. I checked in on my break, and every next to everybody, like every other person was being like, GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6. I'm like, why? What do you... We know what's it about. We know the people that are gonna play in it. We know the dates. Like, fucking, what else do you need to know for? No, I want more. Ugh, Christ, some kids. Plus, Rockstar's probably gonna do their own, you know, trailer for it, where they're like, okay, here's what the game's about. Here's how it's gonna make it different. I remember they did that for Red Dead 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5, so. Oh no shit! It is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Holy crap! Damn, that's actually crazy. That's coming to PlayStation. Oh my god. But yes, well, that's cool. Yeah, I remember,
Hostiles inbound.
I think it was not a friend of mine, but it was like a, you know, when your parents are friends and they have kids, one of those kids. I remember he had Flight Simulator, and I remember it sucked. It was so bad. It was like one of the earlier ones, but I remember just playing it, be like, "Whoa, this is crazy."
Execute.
So I don't know. I'll check that out. You never know.
The world as it's commonly known
Is
has
this game already out, Battlefield?
alliances that held since the end of World War II.
Or are they doing like early access betas? Because there's a podcast that I listen to that they're talking about it.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic
Could
rock
be
in the
that.
history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
I don't know. It's like all these like
Dangerous game, no doubt about it.
very
Daggers on insurmountable odds. The whole world
I don't know, all these kind of shoes I never really got into. I think one of them with the smiley face grenade. I forget which Battlefield that was. I think I was like looking at the cover that went at some point. I think I was tempted to picking it up, but I never really got into any of the Battlefield games. I remember like every LAN party I went to, there was like so many people that I knew that was obsessed with like Battlefield 2. And every single LAN party that I went to was like Battlefield 2, Battlefield 2, Battlefield 2. Like, can we like play something else? Like,
I know what I gotta do.
I'm not good at this. Like, please play something like better. But yeah, I think this is like the first Battlefield after it's been gone for like some time, so that's probably why people are getting excited about it. Versus Call of Duty, which we have fucking every year,
But
so
first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for
yeah,
Battlefield
don't
6.
remember
It
how
launches
long it's been since the
October
last
10th on
Battlefield, so
PS5.
oh, yeah.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year.
Deus Ex again.
Deus Ex returns. This PS5
Oh,
remaster
no
is
shit.
a collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspire, the studio behind remastered classics like Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver.
Aspire.
And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You
It's
play
not,
Citizen Dead,
Don't tell me you're going to wear those
an
sandals.
augmented operative
Who?
working to uncover
Vision is augmented.
This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and support for key PS5 features like
What is it? It's not Night Dive Studios that are redoing it? Interesting.
Deus Ex influenced a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice
I'm
and
guessing there must be other
consequence.
studio stuff like up now being like, I'll remaster it. I know how.
Deus Ex Remastered arrives on
Yeah,
PS5
I'm sure there's
early
a
next year.
there's a market for it.
It's almost Halloween,
Makes
and you
sense.
know what they say: everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Ooh, we get to see more of this. Cool. I remember this was teased a little while ago.
Death Comes to Haddonfield.
Being made by the same guys that
Halloween
made the
the
Friday the
Game,
13th
tribute to the
game.
John Carpenter classic.
Definitely gonna get
The
on
team at
this.
Ilphonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a
Ooh.
civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself. In each game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk.
And do you get to
or
fight
hunt
back?
them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him.
Oh, weird. Yeah.
Playing as a civilian, it's up to you to lead townsfolk to
I remember
safety,
there was a
find
mechanic
foe,
that was like, there was some sort of like horror game that
and
was like had a Kickstarter. And apparently it was like quite
civilians
successful.
can also scavenge for gear and
And
weapons
apparently it was
that
taken
can
down because they
survive
used
and inevitably
posters
cross
like
paths with the
horror movie
unstoppable
themed
Michael
posters in their
Myers.
trailer or
Become
something
the
to that degree. I
boogeyman
don't know.
or protect his victims when
I remember
Halloween
that was an
the Game
idea.
launches on September 8th, 2026.
Probably, you know, not a wholly original idea, but that was an idea that they had.
Two
that
big
game.
announcements from 11th Hour Games. First, their hit action RPG.
I don't know, maybe like
Last
devs
Epoch
got
is in
poached
development
and
for
like, you know,
PS5.
how about you actually make a real,
This
you
celebrates
guys want to make a
the
real Friday
performance
the 13th game?
known
Let's
for
do
its
it.
extensive skill
Or whatever.
customization, deep and rewarding loot system,
What is
and
this? Oh,
massive
okay.
time-traveling world.
Looks like Diablo, okay.
You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future.
Uh-huh. Or is this,
As for that second announcement,
what was it, like there's some game that like a lot of people are getting very excited for. It's like, you know. Oh, it's not this.
Epoch's first major expansion, Orobis, will arrive at the same time as the upcoming PS5 release.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like some sort of like game that looks exactly like that a lot of people are getting excited for. Yeah, probably just all inspired by Diablo 2,
The Seven
right?
Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world RPG
Yeah.
based on the beloved Japanese series. offering a vast single-player campaign
Oh boy.
and multiplayer areas where
Fantasies in
cooperation
anime.
and exploration go hand in hand.
No.
Follow in the footsteps of Tristan, the Prince of Britannia, and play an original story you can experience only in the game.
Only in the game.
Capture creatures,
You can't watch and
Go
experience the
fishing.
same story.
cook your own meals, mine resources, and craft new items.
Oh
as
boy,
you explore
crafting.
Britannia on
Does it
your
have
own.
farming too? Come on man, set
Or
me up.
step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a team of up to 4 other players.
Oh my god, there's like a billion games that are just like
In a
this. Fuck's
multiverse
sake.
that transcends time and space,
I
original heroes join forces with beloved characters from the series to embark
feel
on
like
a
Kingdom
grand
Hearts vibes.
adventure.
Kinda.
Venture out alone or with friends. When the
Oh, I think I
secret
know.
Release
Yeah, it's
arrives on
definitely
January
based off an
20th.
anime, right? I know the logo. Okay. You're really into it, I
Two
guess.
iconic characters finally meet in Sonic Racing
Oh, this got
Crossroads, launching on
spoiled.
PS5 tomorrow.
I'm guessing they were supposed to try to keep this a secret. Yeah, Mega Man.
Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster,
Yeah, this got
join
spoiled
the
pretty much
lineup
like
as
the
part of
day
the
that like
Mega
people
Man
got their
DLC
copies.
pack that arrives early next year.
Oh hell yeah, you get to play as Rush. Oh, Rush is a car.
But they're not
Very
alone.
cool.
Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series.
Oh nice.
Familiar sights and sounds.
But yeah,
will
like
take
Mega
place
Man
in
is like
Mega
one of the
Man's
things that
most
interests me about this
memorable
game.
adventures.
I don't really care about Sonic that much, but
The Mega Man DLC
Mega Man,
pack comes
you
to
know.
PS5
Mega Man's
next
my
year
boy.
as part of the season
Hell
pass
yeah.
and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Cross Worlds right now.
Yeah, because I think it like came in like just today
Next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo
or tomorrow in
Games,
America.
including a release date for Neo 3.
But yeah, I think a lot of people have been playing it for a couple of days now.
Who will be
Got it early.
Kurimatsu, why?
The biggest scam in gaming. Pay more money to get it earlier. And I'm like, bro, I'm working. Fucking don't have time.
Himiko, on my honor as queen, I shall defeat Kiriko.
My timeless friend, I trust you. Nothing will stop me from
This
becoming
is
Shogun.
Dynasty Warriors.
So long as this dark radiance exists,
Probably.
my fights will continue.
Was it Neo 3? Or did it already say I'm not paying attention? It could be that I'm like tired. I like literally came, you know. Literally after I was done with work, I came like right home, ate some food, then sat down.
Light unseen at the end of
It's
time.
like, alright, time to record.
You
Let's do this.
become Shogun that badly.
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a shogun anyway? Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a shogun, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war.
Oh, just Neo 3. Yeah. Guess you don't have enough Dark Souls coins. Here's another one. But then like Neo kind of does the same thing. I'm not sure. Never played. I think I did get one of them for free on PlayStation Plus. I think. Did not try it. Oh no, here's Dynasty Warriors. There you go. Yes, also not news. We also did know this was coming. Unless they're going to port all the old ones. What are we up to like now? 8 or 9? Port like 1 to 7 in a collection or fucking whatever. Yeah, even though they pretty much play all the same, so. Yeah, I think my brother. Oh, it's 3. They're remastering 3. Interesting, I see. But yeah, I think my brother had one of them for PS2. I remember just playing it, just like mashing, being like, "Am I winning?" I think so. Yeah, that's not supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to like, you know, be turn your brain off the game.
Another world
Makes sense.
snuffed from existence.
Oh no, you can't do that. I, as protagonist, will prevent
Our
that.
focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
That's it.
Need
It's only
I
up to me.
remind
I have the power to save the
you,
world.
tampering with history
again. Oh goodness, is this Code Vein? Yeah, I think it is. Which pretty much is anime Dark Souls. Yeah. Goodness gracious, apparently people still aren't fucking sick of these.
Let's go.
How old did Demon Souls like come out? And they're still making Dark Souls clones. Yeah. But no, we do things differently, we swear. You still attack and then roll out of the way when they attack? Yeah, but no, it's different. Could you imagine if like they patented that kind of like style so nobody else could do it? They have like a patent on that. Only we can do it. Yeah, I thought so. Code Vein 2. I ain't care. Man, if you like Dark Souls, just fucking play Dark Souls, I say. Though I guess there's people that have played those games to death. It's kind of like just beat it over and over and over again if you really want to, and people do exactly that. And this gets harder and harder every run.
From other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
Yeah.
皆さんこんにちは。Final Fantasy Tactics
Oh, we already knew this was coming as well.
PlayStation で発売したオリジナルの Final Fantasy Tactics から30年近く経った今でも
This was also announced the Final Fantasy Tactics re-release.
の一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。
Yeah, also Square seems to have like a lot of their prices for these re-releases are insane. They're like almost full price, if not full price. Because I think I went to get Dragon Quest 3 because I'm like, oh yeah, that might be kind of cool just to relax and play. And it was like $80. I'm like, nope, don't think so.
Do not feign concern for me. I see.
But if you love it enough, you'd be like, yeah, for sure.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける
And I guess they do go in and they do, you know, redo the graphics and they add voices.
それでは発売をお楽しみに。
Yeah, but I don't know if it's warranted at that much of a price. To be honest. But yeah, every single time, you know, Final Fantasy is mentioned, people are always like, "Oh, tactics though." So. Oh no shit! What's this game called? I streamed this forever ago.
アンクルさん、いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。はい。タイトル名はレッド・イット・ダイ・インフェルノ。
Yeah, Let It Die.
ということはレッド・イット・ダイの
I only streamed it because it was like free, and I streamed it like once.
開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクション。
And it's supposed to be like they go like gonna keep like adding and adding more to it and more to it as time went on. But I'm not sure if that plan ever went to fruition or not. But it's supposed to be like, you know, you have a giant tower. It's supposed to be like added like more and more and more to it as time went on. So you have more to explore, but yes, it's also another Dark Souls-like game. But there's a weird art style. But the last one was done by Suda, so I'm wondering if someone else just like saw potential in the franchise. Like, I want to make one. Maybe that. Yeah, I think the gimmick is if you die in the worlds, you get reborn as like a new body. But then you can find yourself in the worlds, you have to fight yourself. Question is it also going to be free or is this going to be paid? If it's free, I'll check it out, but... Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. Get my schedule's looking like in December. stylized. This is one of these things where you like hop from like thing to thing. Yeah, it is exactly that. Yeah, there's like a bunch of games that do this. Yeah, where you're kind of like a character, but you kind of like go through the environment. There was another game that recently came out that did this. What was it? The Pedestrian, I think it was called. But yeah, I guess the gimmick is you hop from book to book. Probably each book has its own, you know, different rules and how it works and what's the clues. No idea, I guess. Guess it was like a really big library. And the final boss is the librarian. Oh my god.
集英社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙に囚われてしまい、そこから脱出をする。
Like so many games that are pretty much the exact same game that I haven't played as well. So.
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして。
Well, again, it wouldn't be a hard idea to come up with.
終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと。
I think it's like the concept of like ideas like this. It's not hard for like so many people to like land on the same idea.
さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
Yeah. Oh well. It's called an indie game that people will love it, right?
Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
We fight
It's an
those
Dark
who
Souls game.
wield power to prey on weak beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a Grey Man. The time has come to do what we believe to be
Medieval
right.
game.
Cliff,
I'm good.
seek out your Grey Man comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together.
I don't know. It's like when like, you know, there's like a fantasy game that has like its own rules. Yeah, that's interesting, but when it's like, you know, just swords and dragons and bows and I'm just like, meh. I'm good. Seems, I don't know, there's probably people that love this shit, but like, nah, boring. That guy's cool. He was like very unique.
Nor glory, nor pride.
But yeah, look, oh, it's a dragon. It's like, that's cool. That flying like machine thing. Like, dude, like more like that, but no. So that dragon. Like, I swear to God, I think like the dragon is like the fucking medieval MacGuffin. Like, oh look, dragon. Ooh, it's like shining, like fucking shaking the keys instead from the child. Dragon, dragon. It's like, ugh. You like it, therefore it has dragon in it. Yeah, give me a break. PlayStation speaker. What? Oh no, I was kidding. I was kidding. No, I'm good. Wow, a bit late for this. I got a soundbar on that guy. So like last year was the headphones, and this year it's. Oh, then I guess they'd like to have like a sound department that's like working on this kind of shit. Make like a really good pair of headphones, and then next time make a really good pair of speakers. And they're pretty small as well, that's alright. Okay, yeah, it comes with a dongle as well. Yeah, much like the, I think it's the Pulse Elite wireless headphones. Has the exact same thing. Nah. Does anybody fucking use that? It's the most pointless thing PlayStation have made, like the handheld. Try to compete with like the Switch and the Steam Deck. But it's like, oh no, you need to have like the PlayStation nearby so you can use it. And like, what's
Hi
the
everyone,
point?
I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look
Just
at
in
the
case I want to play
closely
PlayStation games in the other room and I don't have the
which
TV.
PlayStation audio and chat experience to your
Yes.
desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the
Sure.
October monthly games lineup. The
Whatever.
captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season, with Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list.
Is this
These all
what's
arrive
going to
for
be
PlayStation
redeemable
Plus
for
Essential members on
free?
October 7th.
Or are they just adding it to the catalog? Because like it's hard like when they're like, you know,
You remember me.
it's hard when they're
The
like
Last of Us
trying to
Day is
give
this Friday, September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and
different
PlayStation's annual
terminology
celebration of
between the
this
two.
beloved
It's like,
series,
yeah, it's been added to the library. Cool, it's free.
confirmed
No,
the
it's being added to
addition
the
of
library that
The
you're gonna
Last
pay
of Us
extra
Part
for.
2 to the PlayStation
Oh,
Plus game
okay,
catalog.
lame.
For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the
Yes, yeah,
definitive
yeah.
way to
Come in the game
experience Ellie
catalog.
and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode No Return.
Okay. Not sure if I'll ever do a Last of Us hard mode playthrough.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classic.
I remember I did a hard mode playthrough of
exciting
the
for
first
fans
game,
of
and
fighting
it
games
wasn't really
and
that
number
hard,
three.
but...
Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the
Oh,
service later this year.
sick!
Also
Soul
arriving
Calibur
this
3?
year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Interesting. Yeah, I might have to
Next,
give
a
Soul
special
Calibur 3 a
message from
go.
the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
I remember doing that a lot for the PS2. Oh boy, cars. Cargo room. Yeah, I guess if you really like this shit, you know. I guess. Yeah, I remember I was doing a job at one point, and there was a guy that was like trying to show me like the new trailer for like the new not Need for Speed, what's it called, Fast and Furious movie. And I was like, yeah, it's okay, it's not really my thing. And I remember he looked at me like the most puzzled look in his face, like really, like acting as if I was like talking another language. It's like, what, are you surprised that like people maybe aren't into this shit? Like, yeah, I remember there was an animation course that I was a part of, and there was a guy in there that wasn't really interested in like animating characters, like rigging and whatnot. He just wanted to like animate cars. Like he was just interested in cars, and that's it. And he like looked like the most like nerdiest guy I've like ever seen. And like, you're into cars? Okay. Yeah, okay, apparently he just want to like work on like car shit, and that's it.
それ以外のさまざまなゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートを予定しています。皆さんのおかげで
Keep driving, your number go up.
かけてグランツーリスモは1億本を達成しました。本当にありがとうございます。
Oh boy, it's a new controller. I bet it's slightly more expensive than the regular controller. Because I remember I got the, what's a Kratos Steam controller? It barely looks any different. Because I think I got the Death Stranding 2 controller, and it was a bit more expensive than the regular controller. And when I got it, I'm like, yeah, it's not really that worth it. Like, it looks kind of cool, but aside from that, it's like,
Been fighting.
I didn't really need to buy this.
Longer than I can remember.
Oh no. Oh yeah, there we are. Yeah, this was the thing that was spoiled. Yeah, the second I got on fucking YouTube's front page, it was Wolverine! Like, oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, but you also knew this was coming for a while, just we haven't seen anything from it yet.
The trouble just has a way of finding
Insomniacs, new game. So interesting that they're doing this. Oh, maybe they're doing this in the new and Spider-Man 3 at the same time. I remember that at the end of Spider-Man 2, it was highly hinted there's going to be a third game. But I guess they could be taking a break to do something different. Possibly. Oh, was that Red? What's his face?
That's always waiting.
His name. I was literally just playing Marvel's Capcom 2 the other day. Although, how do you lose when you can come back from anything? I wonder. Oh, then again, I guess how do you lose in like other Wolverine games? I guess. Mystique, nice. Playable Mystique, probably not.
I'm Wolverine.
Very cool. Oh, nice. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, I remember I bought Spider-Man 2. Apparently it's very good. I like barely touched it, so might have to get to it at some point. I don't know. I just feel like it was like more of the same, but
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac
maybe I might have
Games
to get
is,
into it more and
are you
actually
going to make a Wolverine
like get
game
into
that
it.
is as violent, as visceral as
But
the
then I guess
character
I've also
in the
like
comics?
watched some people like play like some of like the cool parts, so could be that as well.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the root to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're
gonna
looking for in
be,
character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
Which kind of Wolverine do you want to play as?
That we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his
The
eyes.
evil
He
Wolverine or
looks
the good
relentless,
Wolverine?
he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that.
Yeah, at least they're not like
performance
shying away from the blood.
across both
Thank God.
spectrums was something.
So I think that's like the
Insomniac and
one
ourselves, we all
thing
agree
when like
he's
whenever
one.
like
We
you
don't
know
need
you
to
have
see
a, like a
anybody else.
Wolverine type guy.
McIntyre, and I played James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine.
Like when he's like has his claws,
That's
but like
not
doesn't
bad.
use them,
That
or like
one
use them like
sort of
very
works.
sparingly. I was like, oh no,
Know
robots!
what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest
Interesting the facial
responsibilities
capture
I've
is at
ever
low
had,
frame rate.
and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
Or maybe like
The
they
entire
they
game
don't
is
need to
built
capture so
around
much that it fills in
staying
the gaps.
true to the Wolverine
Maybe
experience.
that.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
Really?
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth.
All these things that people aren't going to notice.
It's exciting.
We're a
that
regular
we're
Naughty
able to
Dog.
bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character.
To be fair, that is like one of the things I
goes
love
to
about like
many
modern
places
Naughty
through
Dog games.
comics.
Like the
You'll see the
insane
2D
amount of detail and like
wilderness, you'll see
scenery.
Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop, and you can see the breadth of Madripoor in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an
Oh,
appearance,
Omega Red,
Mystique
that's
is
it. Yeah, I know it was
there,
Red
and
something.
There are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. And the blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that
You
we
do it
have
through the
because
face and you
that's-
pull them forward so it slices the face.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury and...
Yeah, I guess that's how you're supposed to do it. Well, like, you know,
One of the cool things about Insomniac
Spider-Man's like very
is they are
grounded and
probably
very
the most
homey.
collaborative group of
Well,
people
Wolverine's
I've
nothing
ever
like
worked
that.
with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
Yeah,
We've
well, they're
been
like
in a
taking like a
creative
little bit of a
collaboration
different
with
direction
Insomniac
than
Games and
like playing it
PlayStation
safe
for
because they
over
could
a decade
definitely
now.
could have
We've
done
made
that.
some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
And at least getting
I
away
think
from
fans are gonna
Spider-Man
be
because
excited,
fucking
but I'm also
they
really
made like
excited
3
about it, 'cause I'm
Spider-Man
really
games.
proud of what we made.
And they're
We are
probably like,
focused on
alright,
making the best Wolverine
we do
game
something
ever.
else.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games,
You'd have to be
and
stable
the
in it, it's like the
Wolverine
Spider-Man
team
guys, like
especially,
forever.
we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Okay, it's probably gonna be more the same. That was the last big stinger. Yeah. Okay, so there's your sizzle reel. Yeah, so a couple of good enhancements. For the most part, it wasn't anything like crazy over the top. So there was a lot of hey, this exists. Hey, this is coming soon. Hey, this is getting extra content. And yeah, not bad overall. Nothing like that I was crazy excited for, I don't think. Then again, I guess like my memory's not really served me the best, but I don't know. Lambda tires, jeez. I'm gonna go to sleep right after this. It's gonna be great. Yeah, they like Deus Ex Remastered, it not being done by Night Dive was surprising.
PlayStation.
Yeah, that's it. Looks like excellent. All right, very cool. All right, with that, I think I'm at half then. I won't waste your time any more than I'm wasting your time. So, yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, you would be. Feel free to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/carbonwarner, where hopefully I'll be doing more on these. But hey, I might do more like these like reactions after, like, if some happen like during work, I might come and like record them in post. But I might try to like do like as many live as I can. So, but yeah. Until then, I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.